Hey guys, what's up? Evilzombie here. So today I have another retro handheld to review. Now, this one's called the SF200. And basically this is like a $25 or less retro handheld, which is actually pretty promising, which actually sounds pretty promising. The box really got handled. It says it has 6,000 games. I will show you what it has. It says it lasts 5 through 6 hours. That would be impressive. I got this for $18 on Aliexpress. So I didn't have to pay the full 25 that a lot of people do. I found a seller that had free shipping and $18, and that was great for me. And I took the chance, and it paid off. So I got this for literally 18 bucks, the cost of like an expensive burger or like a whole meal at McDonald's. I don't know how much they're charging nowadays for all the restaurants. They're all charging more and more. Now I've opened this up and I took out the SD card. I made sure the device was charged, and I also updated the firmware because I saw on the website and on Reddit, I verified it, that there have been several firmware updates that every YouTube channel I've seen doesn't even talk about or attempt to put in before they review this. So out of the box, I wouldn't suggest you play it right away. I would suggest you download the firmware update. There's a Reddit. Just look up SF2000 firmware, and you'll find it. There's like a Reddit on top of the page of your search results on Google, and they'll just give you a Google Drive link to download the 1.5 version, which fixes several things. So we're gonna see a little bit of what it's like because I haven't really started it up. Turn it on to make sure it turns on, then I turned it off again. So inside the box, and stuff was rattling at first. I was like, what the heck is that? It was this. This is the SD card. See, it goes in there, micro SD card to USB adapter. It's actually pretty nice. It blinks and everything like that, so you can see when there's activity light. Pretty nice quality. In here we have, I tapped the thing. We have a manual. The box has like no protection. This thing is okay. But yeah, we have a USB-C charging cable, which is nice. I like USB-C. It's nice and modern and updated. And we have the video cable, so you can have RF video signal. Oh, what's the word for it? Component cables. And here's the actual device. It feels pretty ergonomic. It feels good in the hand. I've examined it a little bit. The joystick feels okay, but none of the games that this can actually play will need a joystick like at all, unless you want to do like really love joystick for Street Fighter, maybe some MAME games. That's about it. That's the only reason you would use the joystick. Everything else you're going to want to use the D-pad, which the D-pad actually feels pretty good, which is shocking. These are weird, as you can kind of see. These two are concave. These two are bulging out. Normally it was these two concave and these two bulging out. No, these two are black and they are very tacked. You can't click them from up here. You can only click them back here. So the hinge is up here. You can click them pretty easily until you get to about right here. Then it gets really hard to. So you're mostly going to be playing it like this. The buttons, they feel okay. They don't feel good per se. I'm trying to press them to the sides and everything to see if they stick at all, because this does go, well, look at that. That's flush. Wow, if you press it really hard, that actually goes below the top. Okay. That goes below the top. Even these ones, they go below flush. Wow. Okay, that's not comforting. This goes to be just above the flush, so that's not too bad. This stays above it a little bit. On the bottom, you have your USB-C. This is the power cable. This is where your micro SD card goes. Here's your video out, and then you have your volume wheel. The battery goes back here, so it's a user replaceable battery. You can just unscrew that, and that's why it has this kind of bulge, because it's a chunky battery. It's not a flat one, it's a round one. It looks like there's stereo speakers, but there's not. There's no holes here. This is just decoration. The holes are over here on one speaker, and I hate the fact that it's in the back. because if you're holding it like this and you're not holding it the claw grip, you can't hear that speaker. There's no way you're going to hear that. If you're holding it flat, you're actually covering the speaker. If you play with the claw grip, then it'll bounce back off your hand up here. That's the only way. These actually feel rubbery. They feel surprisingly good. I like them. This does not have L3 functionality, but I can't imagine you needing that with as weak as this chip is. I have not taken this off. I probably will later. And for more comparison, I have a couple of controllers. This one is a cheap $8 third-party controller that I've had for years. That's why this tape. And this is an official Super Nintendo controller. This is one of my original ones. Yes, I have all my old systems, and I can tell you what the quality is like on the original stuff compared to this. So, as you can see, the concave layout of this one is not as it should be, as it is on here. Even this cheap $8 one got it right. Look at that. And I don't know, these buttons are really tiny. I don't know why. Size-wise, that's actually not too bad. That's actually pretty nice. They're pretty close. Spacing, even a little farther apart, not that far off. No, actually, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. They're matching it pretty well. This is more of a soft rubber. This is like it's still rubber, but it's kind of a harder rubber, about the same size. This is more squared on the edges. D-pad actually looks pretty close. How does it feel? This is a little clicky. This is definitely a soft rubber membrane. Very soft. Of course, it's not new anymore. This is really old. Of course, this will always be just a better feel. The cheapy, the buttons are kind of clicky. These buttons are a little softer. These ones feel a little. These are kind of clicky. They feel like they should be clicky, but they're kind of too soft for it. I don't know. They just don't feel quite right. These ones are very clicky for this old cheap remote. Those are solid plastic. D-pad is actually kind of terrible and squeaky, but it gets the job done. These are very clicky. Not as clicky as these, though. These are loud, tactile switches. Like, listen to that. The original one was very soft, no noise. Listen to that. There's no noise on that. That's very quiet. So it doesn't match up with the original controller that much in that aspect. Okay, so let's actually turn this guy on with the new firmware. Let's see if my update worked. Because I updated the firmware, I'm hoping that my update worked. We have a nice indicator light. Oh yeah, I was so right. I guessed right where it depends on your grip. If I'm doing this, it kind of covers it up. You can't hold it flat, nothing like that. You can't block it like this because I'm just covering up the speaker. It's so much louder if I hold it loose. That way it can kind of bounce. Here's the speakers. Is at the highest volume, you can kind of hear it. Here's if I cover it, uncover it. The speaker's not that bad quality. It's surprisingly loud. Oh, there's some shocking light bleed behind there. Look at that. You can see to the screen. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, so we got MAME, we got Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy, Mega Drive, Super Famicom, which I hear runs slow on this device. Nintendo, like the NES. User settings. This is like your settings area. And actually, okay, so we're going to check out some MAME. Oh, I just did I'm going to go back to it. A lot of these devices after it loads. Okay. Oh, okay, I guess I'm in this. I'm going to lower that down. There. Let's see how well it runs MAME games. Okay. Wow, this is hard to view. Okay. I've noticed something. The volume doesn't have a quiet, it just shuts off. It's loud and then nothing, no volume. Actually, that runs MAME very well. Okay, I'm trying. I don't know any way to do a good viewing angle on this. I don't know if there's any brightness settings. Does it? No. There's no brightness settings. It's just bright for you guys. It looks good to me. Like, no, there's just no good viewing angles for this for you guys. That's unfortunate. I don't even have my lights over there on. That's kind of as bright as it is for me. It looks great when you're looking directly into this guy. I wonder if I can... No? It's just not going to be visible for you guys. That's weird. Like, it looks good to just my eyes. Okay, let's check out another system. MAME runs fine. Let's check out Game Boy Advance. Oh, good. It has Pokemon. Ah, there we go. It's got Pokemon. It's got Fire Emblem. Wow, you guys can't see crap on here. Castlevania. Mega Man. Why not? Hey, they even have the Chinese version, Rockman Zero. Mega Man Battle Network was my jam. Let's find something that just turns on quickly. Is there any faster way? Nope. There's no faster way to scroll through this. Oh, wait, there is. You just press sideways. Oh, sweet. Animaniacs. Nope, it's start. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see what's going on with this. I just kind of want to see how fast it runs this system at all. Yes, just play. Wow, you guys can't see this on camera. I'm sorry. Okay, it feels like it's running pretty fast. You guys can't... Oh, there you go. You can kind of see it. Glitches. But still, it runs it. I can be satisfied with that, at least somewhat. Okay, how do I select maybe? Yep, select. Game Boy Color, Game Boy. If it runs Game Boy, it'll run Game Boy Color. Oh, nope, not that button. Oh, this is Zelda. Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to look for anyways. Okay, so it's in black and white. Is there a way to change the coloring on it? Nope, there's no way to change the coloring. There's no options. How do I live with it? I'm going to find one of my go-to games on here. Wow, they have a lot of games included on this. That's very illegal. Oh, wait, there we go. We got Donkey Kong Land. You can't go wrong with that. Oh, wait, it's start to start it. Trying to find a good viewing angle for you guys. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure it'll run this just fine because everything runs this system that is very bright. That's about how I see it. Okay, it runs fast. I haven't heard any audio issues, so that's not bad. Select. Let's check out Mega Drive. Whoa, that's the Sonic 06 picture. I wonder which Sonic game this is, honestly. Guess we'll find out. Yes, I know. We'll find out which game it is. Oh, it's the first one. Okay. Rock on. You can hear the sound. Speakers are nice. I like the speakers a lot. Yeah, it runs Mega Drive at full speed. This is actually really good. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't have spin dash in this. But yeah, no, it just runs it good. It runs it well. I heard so many bad things about this. I don't know why everyone's complaining. This runs great. Whoosh. Yeah, no, there's like no slowdown on this. That's great. Runs 16-bit. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to look at Super Famicom. There must be something that runs slow. I don't know. Let's try out... Where's Street Fighter? Super Street Fighter. Oh my goodness, it takes so long to get down this menu. Oh my goodness gracious me. Is there a faster way to search for this? There must be. I'll find it. I'm going system by system right now, though. Wow, there's a lot of games on here. Well, it slows down the farther down you go in the menu because it's trying to cache it. What? Okay, I found an interesting glitch because it has very little RAM. Okay, there we go. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. No, I want Super Street Fighter, though. They just call it Street Fighter? They probably just call it Street Fighter. Super Bomberman, Dogfight, Fantasia, Godzilla! I love Super Godzilla. Mario. There's a lot of games on here. What was that? Super Smash TV. Yeah, no, oh wait, there's Super Street Fighter. I was looking for the new challengers. There we go, we got it. Yeah, some wearing Dragon Ball shirt. This is the one I was looking for. I wonder if this works with this. Let's see if the joystick actually works, you know? Oh, that is slow. That is slow. Super Nintendo runs pretty bad on here. Wow. That sound is laggy. Let's go with our boy Ryu. Oh, we got Cammy in here too, I forgot. Oh, that is so slow. Listen to that audio. It's still loading. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Super Nintendo's a no-go with this system. Oh my goodness. Can I even do combos at this point? I can't. Whoa, this is choppy as heck. Yeah, we're not even bothering with Super Nintendo. That's not even worth it. I don't know why Genesis runs perfect. Oh, okay. It just jumps out of the menu. And I'm sure that this would run perfect. This is a good way to test out the diagonals, though. For false diagonals, it probably will have them because it's an 18. I got it for 18 bucks. It's a dirt cheap handheld. Okay, stage 1 jungle. Yeah, no, it fails that test horribly. No, this is gonna be unplayable with that. Yeah, no. Because the moment I rock it at all, he just walks. There's no way this is gonna... No. It fails the diagonal test, for sure. But everything else seems to run fine on it. The only thing I didn't really test... Oh, wait, there's a search function. What? Oh my goodness gracious me. Okay. This might have saved it. There you go. I was going to type in street. Hey, we got all the Street Fighter games. We got Street Fighter Alpha 2. So much easier to find things this way. Okay, that was not bad. Oh, I have a bunch of versions of it. What? Doesn't tell me the console, though, which is kind of unfortunate. Like, I kind of wish it told me the console. It doesn't. And select is back. Oh, I can do favorites, too. How? Oh, folder's empty. Of course it is. Yep. That makes sense. And you can find your past games. Not bad. Okay. So all in all, MAME runs fine. Game Boy Advance runs fine. Game Boy Color, I'm sure runs fine. Here, why not? Children friendly, Hamtaro. My kids actually love this game. I have it on the actual Game Boy Color. Wow, that was loud. And sound just pretty much turns off. There's no in between with the sound of it, with the sound wheel. There's no in between. It's just on or off. And it's loud. Yeah, you can there we go. That's as close as you can see to the actual coloring I see. It looks great when you're looking at it, but for some reason it doesn't record on camera that well. What the heck? And this is a 4K camera. It's a good camera. Okay, that's gonna take a while. I mean, it looks fine. It plays fine. Okay, so everything actually plays pretty well on it, except for Super Nintendo, which plays like literal garbage. The battery seems okay. It runs. And I don't know if there's a way to just shut it off, or do I just click it off? The manual will probably tell me, but we're dudes, we don't read manuals, just because that's a disgrace. Who would read this Whoa, that's a manual. Huh. That's a manual. Oh, good. It tells you how to do all the features. How to change language. So if you get one sent to you in the wrong language, searching games. I wish I read this. Download games. It's easy to put games on here. There's literally just folders named after the systems that are supported. Just remember, you're not going to be playing Super Nintendo on here. TV system. I'm guessing that's not going to be. Oh yeah, no. It should just start up with the TV if you actually have one you plug it into. I'm guessing it'll just stretch the aspect ratio to the widescreen. It'll probably just stretch it. Turn on. How do I turn off? Is there a special way? How to enter and exit? Already did that. Progress feature, map key. Doesn't specify off. Well, that's probably here. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't really tell me much. It doesn't say anything about turning it off. That's okay. That's fine. I don't care. I'll just turn it off like I did. But it works. And it plays a bunch of things. I bet this would be fine for Pokemon on the bus and everything. I mean, even Pokemon's on Game Boy Advance. They don't have it on Super Nintendo. It'll run fine for Pokemon. It'll run fine for a lot of games, as long as you don't mind the weird feeling buttons. I might undo this whole thing and then put a little bit of electrical tape underneath this button. And this one, just underneath the button themselves so that they don't go as low. Give them a little bit more rise with some electrical tape, you know? Give it more of the classic feel, because the original one, that's how far down it goes. It doesn't go farther down than that. But this one, it feels worrisome. I feel like when I'm playing, it's going to get stuck in there or something, you know? It didn't feel as bad on the other one. I think it's as bad. Oh, no, this one's pretty bad too. But I use this button more, so that's my concern. And these are really loud. You're not going to be playing this at night next to your wife if she's asleep. You're not going to be sitting there playing it like this, because these are super loud clicky. Like, that's really loud. But for $18, this is fantastic. It comes with some games on there, but you can easily just pop out. It's hard to get if you trim your nails. I had trouble. I had to get a knife or something. I just poked it, and then it came out, and then I put it in my computer to update. But if you have longer fingernails, you can get to that, no problem. It's really easy to put on the files, no problem at all. It's very simple, very straightforward once you plug it into your computer. If you have your own ROM files, I would suggest backing up your games, putting on your own ROM files, so you can actually find things easier. This does include a whole crap ton of them, which is pretty impressive, I gotta say. Once I find one of my TVs that actually has these ports, I will test that out sometime. I do like that it charges the USB-C, because several cheaper handhelds still just use micro USB, you know? But it's nice that it includes that feature and that they thought that through. That was very nice. Other than the buttons kind of having issues, I'm going to take it apart and see if it's easy to fix the directional issue, because maybe this is just extra contact points and I just need to put a little electrical tape to block that contact. You know, I'll take a look at it. If there's a way to fix that and make it work better overall, I will. Because I'm going to put electrical tape underneath the buttons just to give them a little more rise so they feel more comfortable, and I just have a better feeling overall with those. I'll take that apart and I'll let you guys know, or maybe I can live stream it while I mess with it, you know? Just let me know if you guys want to see that, because I'd be happy to live stream that sucker. Anyways, it's actually pretty nice. I like this controller. That's not the Super Nintendo. This is the Super Nintendo. It is bigger than the original Super Nintendo controller, but the controls themselves feel super comfortable. The ergonomics is nice. I noticed that. This arch actually feels really good, and it kind of dips here in the middle as well. So this is like a little handle. It does feel really comfortable to grip. It does. It feels nice. And it kind of rests on my fingers here naturally, so my fingers are kind of sitting underneath the battery. So it sits on my hand, and I just naturally have my pinkies under there. Ergonomics wise, I'd say it actually feels better than the original controller. So it does feel better ergonomics wise, even though the buttons are, of course, just vastly superior on the original. But hey, it's not bad, especially for the price. I mean, you couldn't even get an original controller for that cost anymore. It's not bad for the cost. I would highly suggest it for if you're trying to get, like, if you have a kid that really wants to play old games or getting into some retro games, or you just have long car rides coming up, or an air or a plane ride coming up, and you're like, oh, maybe they can mess with this. You don't care about if it gets damaged or anything like that much because it's really, really cheap. I say there's no real downsides to it. Go check it out, because you really didn't waste that much money. It's not like you're spending $100 on like the Retroid Pocket 2 Plus. When I got it was $100, and I got the Flip, and that was $160 about. This is literally $18. This is nothing. Like, an Xbox controller costs more than this. You have no excuse. This is a great deal. And it comes with a 16 gigabyte card, which is plenty to hold the 6,000 games it comes with. You can even wipe out the Super Nintendo ones and add all the extra games that you want for MAME and stuff, because it'll handle those. And you don't need to waste time with Super Nintendo on this because it can't do it. At least not until a future update. I will keep tabs on the update. When one of them allows for Super Nintendo, I will happily update this video. But yeah, guys, I hope that was enjoyable. I hope you learned something. I hope it was entertaining or educational. Just, I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Leave a like if you feel like it, if you think I did okay, and comment down below. Talk to me a little bit. I enjoy hearing from you guys. So I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.